All right, mateys. Hey, just for clarification here, a lot of times you'll hear me say, this is my version of whatever I'm cooking. I make up a lot of this stuff. I mean, it just comes to me. It's like a gift. It just comes to me. I make it up as I go. So now, like tonight, I'm gonna make a sauteed Oriental shrimp with cashews, and I'm going to use a teriyaki sauce. Well, I don't have teriyaki sauce, but I'm going to make my own teriyaki sauce. And this is one of those dishes that, you know, I think I heard something about it somewhere, and I thought, this is what I got. This is what I'm going to make. And the other thing is, all these dishes that I cook, those are for my dinner or lunch or snack. I eat them. I don't just produce the videos to be producing the videos. This is what I'm really eating for that night or that afternoon. So let me show you this sauteed shrimp dish. I'm gonna serve it with my rice mix. And I've got, well, here, let me just show you what we're gonna use and how we put it together. All right, well, let's start with the basics. I've got some bok choy, and then in here I've pre-sliced some mushrooms, onions, and green peppers. About 1/4 of a green pepper, half an onion, and 4 mushrooms. Then I have a half a pound of shrimp, cleaned and deveined. Now for the teriyaki sauce, what I've got here, I've got a little bit of chicken broth that I'm going to use for this, and I've put some cornstarch in to thicken it. But then here I have some vinegar. I'm going to add that to this. A little bit of brown sugar, just a couple tablespoons. A dash or 2 of soy sauce, and we'll use this a little bit more later. And then I have some butter, and I've been using canola oil to cook with instead of olive oil. It's about the same smoke point. Maybe it's not quite as flavorful, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper. Okay, and then our cashews and some garlic. Well, let's preheat our pan, and then we'll press the garlic into it, and we'll start sauteing. Oh, and guys, hey, while we're waiting for that to heat up, I want to you see this right here? Look at this. It holds your cigar. I'll pour my scotch in there. I want to thank Denny and Muriel for getting me this. It's kind of like a little cup here. You know, you got your drink, got your cigar holder right there. I know that doesn't have anything to do with this meal, but afterwards, I'm having a cigar and a scotch. All right, our pan is heating up nicely. I'm going to throw the butter into it. I'm going to press our garlic. As I've mentioned many times before, I think by doing this, browning the garlic a little bit, gives that oil a little more flavor, which then gives everything more flavor. Yeah, there, we're good. Pardon the noise. So we're going to spread that around. That looks good. I'm going to throw the bok choy in. Our vegetables. I'm going to saute those first, and when those get done, I'm going to put them back into this container. Then I'm going to do the shrimp and put the nuts in and the sauce. Now, as this is sauteing, you may notice I didn't add any salt or pepper to it. I'm really trying to cook with less sodium, you know, to be a little bit healthier. That way I can have an extra scotch and a cigar. Most of the flavor is going to come from our teriyaki sauce here and the soy sauce that we have. That's going to have plenty of sodium in it by itself. Now also, to speed this along, you can put a lid on it. I mean, the stove is good, it produces a good heat. It's not really a stir-fry heat though. I mean, that really has got to be hot. So we're going to wind up, even though we're kind of sauteing this, it's more steaming. If I kept the lid off, we'd still get it cooked. It'd take a lot longer and we'd still wind up with the same thing. So let's just move it along and use a little less propane. Well, I think I'm pretty happy with the way that is right there. So let's pull that off. We'll put that into our side pan here. Now we're gonna let that heat back up a little bit. Add our shrimp. Oh yeah, hear that? That's good. Perfect. Thank you. Boat neighbor just went by and said whatever we're cooking smells good. I gotta tell you guys, it really does. This is fantastic. I may need to add a little bit more canola oil to that though to get that frying quite right. Let's just, oh gosh, that might have been a little too much. Too late now though. And now that our shrimp is just about finished, I'm going to throw the nuts in there. Going to put our vegetables back in. Stir that up nicely. Add our broth that we've put together with the cornstarch to help thicken it a little bit. Oh, guys, if you could smell this, oh yeah. All right, guys, so you see I've made a little circle with the rice, and now I'm going to fill that with our mix. All right, so there we have it. You know what would really look neat on this though? If I had some fresh shrimp with the head on and lay one of those across here and one across this way, wouldn't that be beautiful? Well, there we go, guys. Quick and easy. I mean, this thing took 18 minutes to cook. The rice was the hardest part. That took the longest, the rest of this. And maybe I spent 3.5 to 4 3/4 minutes slicing everything up. Well, until next time, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends. And bon appetit.